Hi there. Um, I just wanted to just come on here and personally thank each and every single one of you for loving me and supporting me and just being here for me this past month. I have experienced loss like never before. I lost my dad 1 month ago this week, and man, it's sometimes I still don't believe it, but I just wanted to share with you a few things that have gone on this past month, including the day that I received the phone call. I was really close with my dad. Many of you guys know that. It's awesome to just read on my Facebook wall how many of you guys had a relationship with him and have memories of him. He touched a lot of people's lives, and I contribute that to time. He had the time. There's so much vying for our time here. Social media and our jobs and responsibility. And my dad had time. And I definitely contribute our relationship to him being unrushed and unhurried. Like I said, I talked to him every day, including the day that he'd passed away. I talked to him 4 hours before. And I just wanted to share with you a little bit about that day because it's a huge part of this story. And I actually was doing a photo shoot with a friend of mine, and her roommate had lost her mom a few months ago. And so when I got to their house, I saw her in the kitchen and I gave her a hug, and it was like this weight transferred. When I hugged her, I felt like I was carrying the weight of her loss of her mom. And my heart was just so heavy all throughout my shoot. It was just so heavy. And so when I was getting ready to leave that night, she was actually sitting on the porch, and I remember it being dark enough because I saw the fireflies in the yard, and I said bye to her. And as I'm walking to my car, which is just across the street, there were just very vivid thoughts that were running through my mind, and one thing was the perspective of heaven. This girl has a perspective of heaven that I don't have, that I didn't have. She had lost something so close to her, which I had yet to at that time, to have this perspective of heaven. And at the same time, I was thinking about another friend who had just shared with me that she had lost her dad years ago. And I was thinking of both of these girls, that both of these girls have a perspective of heaven that I did not have. And I walked to my car and got in my car, and as I was pulling forward, I had to pull into someone's driveway to back out to go back in the direction I needed to go. And before I even backed out of that driveway, my phone rang, and it was my dad's brother. And I knew what that phone call was gonna be. I have experienced such amazing grace and peace. God prepared my heart. That wasn't just me thinking those things. People just don't come up and think of those things. And it was God. He prepared my heart. He loves us so much, and He was protecting me. He was taking care of me in that moment. Not only did He need to soften that blow, but I was also carrying something for my family. I had to call my sisters and tell them about our dad, and God had to do it in that way. And from the moment I got the call, there was no anger, there was no confusion. God is so good, and I just wanted to just share that with you. And he's just so great, and just being a part of a church body, I definitely have benefited from sowing into a community. The outpouring of just the support and love, and our pastors being available to me to help me prepare a service, which my sisters and I put on ourselves for my dad in California, to do things and to prepare me for things that I have never done in my entire life, nor would I ever think that I could ever do. And so this month, yes, it has been a very tough month, and I have lost a huge part of my life, but I have gained so much. I know God is real. He is more real to me today than he was yesterday, and he loves me, and I know it, and his grace has been so good and so perfect, and the most perfect time when I've needed it. Not a minute too early and not a minute too late to be able to do the things that I've been called to do. And there are so many things that we've uncovered just going through my dad's things. Going back to the time reference that I had started at the beginning of this video, my dad had time. And not only did I know that as his daughter, but just letters that he has kept over the years from churches, from hospitals. There's been numerous times where someone was broken down on the side of the road, and he helped them. A bus, got them to wherever they needed to go to make it to their church camp on time. Donated concert tickets and Cabbage Patch Kids to hospitals for sick kids. I mean, there's just these letters and letters and letters of things that my dad has done for other people. But he stopped and took the time to do things for people. And I just feel like that is so relevant to me right now because of just how life is these days, just very rushed. And there's so many things on our to-do list and so many things that are vying for our time and our attention. And there are things that have been a priority of mine that have no business being a priority. And this is definitely just shaken my world up in an awesome and beautiful way, because I am reorganizing my priority and my perspective of life. We hear it all the time that life is short, and it is so short. And I want to get vision of what it is that I am created to do and what I am called to do. And I just wanted to share this with you because my dad, it was so important for moments to matter for my dad. Every moment mattered to him, and I know that his death is to have an impact and to matter. And whatever that may be, and I may never know what that is, but I know that it has impacted and changed me. And I just praise God for that. He's awesome, and I just wanted to share this with you and encourage you, and also just to thank you so much for loving me and supporting me. And I received all the messages and the text messages and the emails and the Facebook comments and Twitter. I got everything, and I just wanted to personally thank you for your time and for just encouraging me and praying for me. And I love you guys so much, and just appreciate each and every one of you guys. So I know there's been a lot going on. A friend of mine just lost her husband, and another friend of mine had told me about another loss. And this world is not perfect. And a lot of people are questioning, where's God? Why? And I just wanted to just declare that God is so good. He's awesome. And he wins and we win. And this world is not ours. And we're headed to eternity. We've got another life to live. And so I just wanted us to just be focused on that, what it is that we're called to do, and do it with excellence and with a purpose, and not to get distracted. So thank you for taking the time to watch this, and I love you dearly, and have a great week, and thank you again for just loving me the way that you have. I appreciate each and every one of you.